man. Check out Stuck at a Green Light.
Hey. What's up? It is Thursday, y'all. What's going on? All up in the zone. You know what I'm saying? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Want to give a shout out to the homegirls tonight. I mean, we was definitely turned up tonight. Okay. I had to get from there to here real quick. You feel me? On some Thursday turn up junk. So what's going on, C3o? How was your night? How was your day?
They was Gucci. I trying to get some Gucci.
You was breaking up, but I heard that, you know. When we was backstage, like, oh, you were fine. So it's like the glitchiness is real, but you know, it is definitely cyberspace freezes going on. You good?
Yep, am I still freezing?
A little bit, but it's coming through like what it do. You know what I'm saying? Clash of thoughts. Yes, it's going down. We about to dive into it. We about to talk about it. We're going to be talking about the 50-50 rule in relationships. You know, like, you know, what is that? Why do we hear this all the time about this 50-50 in relationships? So, you know, it's like, what is that about? What does that look like? You know, and that's just basically it. So yeah, let's get it, let's go. You know, I'm trying to see what's up with the situation. You can hear me?
Am I still tripping?
Yeah. Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
Any better? Is it better? Is
Yeah,
it
this
better?
is way better. Yeah, like what happened? Like what did you do to fix that?
I just moved my phone back like 3 inches.
That don't make no dang on sense.
Yeah.
So
Our
what's up?
technology.
What's up? What's up? Yeah, you know, technology is definitely doing its thing,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but it's all good. How you doing?
I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. So look,
Okay.
man, on this 50-50 thing, I think more of it have to do with uh like financial the financial aspect of a relationship. Um you hear people oftentimes say that they don't like they break up with their girlfriend or some shit before Valentine's Day or before the holidays, so they ain't gotta spend so much money. But if you actually have a partner, you save money because y'all tend to, go 50-50. So
Absolutely.
from that aspect, I don't even think that's logical. When you can do it, you can, you know what I'm saying? But I have a saying that say everybody get their turn. When it's your turn, you hold it down. When it's my turn, shit, I'm gonna hold it down. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And
Okay,
it's gonna
so
be
whoa. So you have this, it's your turn. When it's my turn, I hold it down, and when it's your turn, you hold it down.
yeah,
So you don't
everybody get
necessarily believe that the 50-50 rule is accurate or measurable.
no, because like I said, even like, you can be in a relationship with two. It can be a relationship where both parties are successful financially. But life happens, you know what I'm saying? Life happens. Some might happen to where one person can't work for the moment. People get sick, Different things in life happen. You know what I'm saying? So it might be a time where you gotta hold me down. Not even just me, just the family, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no such thing as the woman or the man is the glue. You know what I'm saying? We both the glue. We both hold this shit together. Like, glue isn't just one substance, it's different substances. You know, that comes together to make glue. You know what I'm saying? So the family, the kids, you know, the even the extended family, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody working together is the glue.
Well, I mean, my whole perception of what I believe 50-50 is, like, I have to let you know, like, shoot, in my dating life, you know, I've had relationships where, you know, I had a man who was not like consistent with having a job and things of that nature. And it would be hard for me to, you know, it was a lot. It was a lot of emotion. It was a lot of like, oh, dang, that's not fair. Like, you the dude, you're supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be doing that. This is my house. And you coming in here, you just chilling, you know, you like, what are you providing? What are you doing? And it causes this tension and a sense of disrespect towards the guy. Like, you know, you wonder why sometimes guys be getting disrespected, and even women. You know, I've noticed though, in the women, when it's a girl who don't have the funds or the means, you know, it's a lot of control. You know, you got to ask me to do this. You got to ask me to do that. It's like a sense of dominance when you have the means to provide. So 50-50 to me is a lot, is very important. I think, you know, 50-50 out of 100 in a relationship. What I believe that is, you know, if you pay the rent, I pay the bills. If you buy the groceries, I cook the food. You pick up the child, I give the child a bath. I think it's just like a type of like balance. And it like you said, you know, it doesn't make things as heavy for you. It doesn't make it, you know. So nowadays we living in a time where, you know, the woman is working, the man is working, and hey, 50-50, like, what's up? Like, let's split these bills. I think more so 50-50 is like, let's come to the middle. With every situation in regards to running a household together, living life together, being a couple. You know, it's like, let me take some of that off of you. Let me take some of that off of you. And when it's like that, yes, you do save money, you do save energy, you do become happier, you do appreciate your partner more. I don't know about I mean, I know there's tough times in relationships, but I think that could really be like a way to use someone. Like, because what if that person's turn is always their turn?
Well, then that's not a partnership. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. In the partnership is really not a 50-50 in the partnership. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to co-parenting a child, right? If you get the child for half of the year and I get the child for half of the year, it's not gonna, not even like that. Let's say the child comes with you for 2 weeks and then go with dad for 2 weeks. Some might come up in your life where you might need him to, you know, stay with his dad for extra 2 or 3 days, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things come up, or it might be the dad's turn, but he might be sick, or anything can come up to the point where, you know, he not going with his dad this week. You know what I'm saying? So it's just things in life happen. Like, you would never have an equal 50-50 when it comes to anything. Like, even in business, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your job is and whatever if we take the job and we split it down the middle, you might call in sick one day and I might have to come in on my day off, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So it's just life, man. Life happens. So even if you do have an agreement with somebody that, you know, y'all going to have this 50-50 type of relationship, there's going to be times where a person is, you know, they might put in 60 and you put in 40, and next time you put in 70 and they put in 30. Whatever the case may be, as long
So
as
it fluctuates. It fluctuates. Like, people shouldn't just be so stuck on this whole 50-50 perception of what a relationship should entail.
Yes.
I mean, I can understand how that comes from, but to me, that is the 50-50 of the relationship when you do come to those types of situations. Like, okay, well, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's more so like, I don't want to say treat me how you want to be treated. But it's more so like I'm gonna look out for you, like you look out for me. If you can't do this, I'll do that. But in a 50-50 situation, in my opinion, it should be a lot of communication, because sometimes people lose their job, sometimes people just do crazy stuff without even letting their spouse know, you know. So I think communication, of course, plays a major part in it. But 50-50 to me in a relationship is when both couples are putting both energies into the relationship. It's not just a one-sided thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get the job done. Because the job is, if we put the goal in percentage, the goal will be 100%, right? So once again, it doesn't matter, you know, how much percentage I put in and you put in, as long as we get our goal accomplished. If we have a goal together and the goal is to get it accomplished, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, that's just the plan. You know what I'm saying? Like it's another one of the things that's not really realistic. Like, you know, being 50-50 with somebody is not really being realistic unless y'all are going half on everything: dinner, movies, gas, like everything. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, the rent costs more than the bills put together. You know what I'm saying? So just because I take care of the rent and you take care of the bills, it still don't add up to 50-50. But at the
I
end of the
understand that, but it's like an energy thing.
yeah,
That's what makes it 50-50, because you got the people out here who is like leeching off of people who's actually, you know, living off of someone, you know, as we speak. Like, just their whole perception of love to them is survival, you know?
yeah,
Some people
well,
don't love just to take the load off of somebody else, or because they have true empathy for someone else. Like, a lot of times a relationship is always one person who liked the other person more. Is always one person who always end up portraying the other person or something. Have you noticed that?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not a partnership. It's not a,
No. So that
it's
to
not a
me
partnership.
is not 50-50. But
Yeah.
well, I think that I mean, with like the way that your perception is with it, like sometimes it's not going to always be 50-50. But it's bigger than what we just do for each other.
Yeah. Okay, like let me give you a scenario. Let's say you and your significant other have like y'all, y'all together, y'all holding shit down. Now let's say at your job you have a manager or a supervisor or something that you really don't like, and they just always just fucking with you, and it's to the point where you just like, look, bro, I fuck this job. You know what I'm saying? And you go home and you talk to your significant other about the shit, and they like, shit, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rather, instead of you coming home stressed out all the time because of your work, instead of you letting your work get to you, this, that, and the third, fuck that job. You know what I'm saying? I'll hold everything down until you, because even if that person quit their job and they find another job a week later, it's still gonna take like a month or two, for them to start back, getting them full-time checks. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it just in certain scenarios, like, are you gonna tell your significant other, no, I don't give a fuck what you're going through at work, nigga. These bills got to get paid, so you deal with the shit, and that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't want your significant other stressing, being depressed out at a job that, yeah, it's paying the bills, but it's killing this person. Like, this motherfucker come home every day after work, they want to get drunk. Every day after work, they want to do some other, because this job is stressing them out. Like, in certain situations, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to come to an agreement and be like, look, man, fuck that job. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why people got savings and certain things to prepare for. And that's what I'm saying. Life happens regardless of what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? If you with somebody that's leeching off of you, that's a personal issue. You know what I'm saying? That's that shit don't even apply.
But you think you holding your significant other down. Okay. And this was in my early 20s. Like, I mean, you know, thank God that I made it through my 20s. No, I don't want to go back. No. I had to learn a lot, but you know, and it's gradually. The importance of being equally yoked is something that's very important as well when dealing with a partner, because I remember back in that time, I looked at my significant other as potential. Damn, you know, he got potential, you know, he's a family man, you know, he just probably down on his luck. Okay. So there goes the 70-50, whatever. All right. No, what is it? 70-30? Put it in the comments. So, okay. Boom, it goes. Okay, I'm gonna hold him down, I guess. Which, please, ladies, don't do that. Fellas, please. To where you're paying the bills, you know, you're getting the groceries and this and that. And you know, that person is just leeching, is what I like to call it, right? So let's go back to your example, okay, of if your significant other is not happy at their job, and so you're like, okay, quit your job. Cool, cool, okay? The 50-50 comes in for me is, what are you doing while you're off? You know what I mean? If your man, let's go back to your scenario, if your man is saying, hey, every time you're stressed out, when you come home, you're drained, you're tired, no, fuck that job. Okay. That man should not come home to a dirty household. That man should come home to something to eat. That's the 50-50 to me. It's like it's not at all just money or all just, oh, because you're down right now and I'm up right now. This is all the 50-50 of the hustle of the relationship. This is how you make the relationship roll. You know what I'm saying? That vibration. Okay, yeah. So I know my husband is working. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure the house is clean. I make sure, you know, I don't know about washing his clothes, but I mean, to you ladies, whatever that may be to you, whatever that looks like, to when he comes home, you know, he got dinner, or, you know, you're at home all day. The kids should not be like running around in distress, no homework done. You ain't even done up, your hair ain't done, you ain't looking right. You know, that's the lack thereof. So what do you call that, CO? Like if a guy do decide to say, hey, you know, honey, why don't you stay home? And then when he come home, she don't keep herself up. She don't keep the house up. She don't, you know, like what about those type of situations? Or if she has an addiction or some type of you know, some type of like, you know, some type of alcohol, drug, or some type of thing of that nature. What do you say in that?
Well, again, you know what I'm saying? A partnership is a partnership. So if your partner is not in a right state of mind because, you know, their mind is altered by drugs or whatever the case may be, then that person needs help. You know what I'm saying? That person, and that goes into 50-50
Mm-hmm.
too, because it's like, don't kick me while I'm down. You know what I'm saying? So when your partner is going through some stuff, you need to be there for them, regardless of if it's on the up or if it's on the down. You know what I'm saying? You have to be there for support, and that's why I'm saying, like, we never know what in life is going to go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people really right
Hey,
now
Jazzy.
who are taking care of somebody. Like, as we speak, you know, somebody just found out that they significant other is paralyzed for the rest of their lives. And
Mm-hmm.
bound to a wheelchair or a fucking bed or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in that situation, how do you expect this person, you know what I'm saying, to contribute to whatever it is that they used to contribute to? You know what I'm saying? Because that's love, man. Like, sometimes you have to take over the ship. Sometimes you got to take over the ship. You know what I'm saying? And it's not always about financial. If you with somebody, first of all, if you move somebody into your house, that's different than you and the person moving in together. Because when
Together.
y'all move in together, like, you should know if this person is financially stable or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? If you making them type of plans to move into a place and lease cars and all that type of shit with somebody who is not. That's something within that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
and that's something that you should never ever do, because there's people out here that do these things all the time. And I'm real with mine. Like, I ain't gonna sugarcoat. I've learned a lot from my past choices, my past experiences. And I do believe in being equally yoked. Everything, when it comes down to two people, is like 50-50. Like, even in sex, like, I think even in sex, it's a 50-50 kind of thing. You know what I mean? What you think?
it's like, but sometimes we're gonna have to do a 68, and I owe you one. You feel me?
Well, okay, we'll see that sometimes, but
Yeah, but
for the
but
most
sometimes
part, like,
you gonna get your 68 too, though. You're gonna get your 68 too. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, I don't know. It's really not. I wouldn't.
But that's the 50-50 of it, what you're saying.
But
You're
I
gonna
didn't
get
look
the
at.
68 too. It's like it's like bounce.
Yeah,
Bounce.
but the unbalance of it is this. If I gave you oral for like in a month, right, out of a month, if I gave you oral 6 times this month and you gave me oral twice, I'm not finna sit here and be like, oh, you owe me 2 more or 4 more before I give you another one. Like,
It's
no, it
people
don't.
out there that do that shit.
Yeah, no, like, I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna be counting and all that. Like, if I want it, if I'm asking you for it, I don't need you denying me talking about no, because I gave you hair last time and now it's my turn.
It's
Like,
people that
no,
do
hell no.
that, though, on me.
Like,
I
no.
personally know, but well, wait a minute.
It's like, no, hold up,
That
man.
is
Look, I
real
don't care
shit,
who went
though.
last time. I'm asking for this shit. If you wanted the shit, you should have asked me. Look, you got to be quicker than that. Nigga, I asked first. What the fuck?
I asked first.
Yeah.
You already eventually get to know your partner, and you know what they like, you know what they want. And vice versa. And it's like, oh, I'm tired, and I know that's a lot of, like, that's where a lot of problems come in with relationships is, the amount of times that your partner want to do it. And the amount of times that the other person, like, she, like, you know what I mean? Or the lack thereof. I hear, like, that's why a lot of men and women cheat on each other, the performance and everything. So it's like, when you know what your person wants, it's like when you want to please someone, and this is just the 50-50, let's keep this in mind. This is in life, this is in everything. You want to really please someone, giving them what they enjoy, giving them what makes life pleasant. I believe your partner is supposed to make life pleasant, more pleasant for you. If there is anywhere in that relationship where you feel lack thereof, there is some imbalance in the numbers there. Like, there's some, like, 20-80.
But then too, a lot of times
60.
Things come down to preference too, man. Because like, you can have you got couples out here where one person like to give oral and the other person is not too fond about giving it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if this motherfucker over here love doing the shit and they just do it all the time, but you know your partner is not too fond about it. It's like, if my partner don't really like doing it, but she do it 2 or 3 fucking times here and there, I feel special for the simple fact that she's going out of her way for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be like, you get the shit all the time and I'm barely getting the shit. Like, no, if I know that's something that you don't do, I'm not gonna be pressuring you into doing the shit because I like doing it to you.
And people do that.
Yeah.
It's just all the stuff that you're saying. Wow, C3o, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how can I speak without getting too personal here? You know what I'm saying? It's getting kind of hot in here, but here's my question. It's like all about getting to know each other. So it's like, don't make your thing my thing. And I don't like that, because I've came into experiences where the guy loved doing that. He loved it. I mean, say anything, or it's just there. And then, that the guy be expecting that you should love giving, and those expectations gotta go. I don't see no 50-50 there, but it compensates somewhere else, like, longevity. Because some guys be like 2 minutes, 5 minutes. So yeah, she may not give, but she might can do other things, to please the situation. And that's why that person is with that person, because they can have some bomb, what. And the dude probably like the what more than the mouth. You feel me?
Yeah, that's personally, that's how I am. You know what I'm saying? I like intercourse more than I like oral, but
Okay.
there's females out here though who like giving it but don't like to receive it. There's people who like giving it and don't
True.
like to
Real
receive it.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? But
But how could you not like head? Like, I mean, anybody that's out there, can you? I don't know. Like, if that's I just can't see it. I can't see it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
But yeah, it is people who if there's people out here that don't, and it's not even about whether the guy can do it or can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just females out here who just they just really they don't like it. They don't like it.
Don't care for it.
You know
A
what I'm
lot of
saying?
guys, and I believe there's a lot of 50-50 in that, because there's a lot of stuff that people do like though. So it's like, dang, I don't know, like, it's some women out here. Now, this is a effed up non 50-50 situation, but I'm about to say right here now. Imagine like a guy, like, yeah, I'm about to get some, some of that, and they go down. And they're going in. They want to please this girl, and then they're ready to have sex. And the girl, like, man, I don't want to have sex. What you got? I just wanted some head or whatever. Like, that's fucked up. I think that is a wonderful example of a non 50-50 situation.
Yeah, but still though, it go both ways because.
But what about him? Like, he needs to. I think if both couples, I mean, both couples. I think that if both individuals in the couple bust, that's a 50-50 situation. Because I would have an attitude. I have attitude. I have anger issues if I don't bust, because it's like, it's important to me. Don't look at my nails, y'all. Lord. But it's important because that's the goal. Like you said, when it's a goal, right? You two do whatever to get to that goal. So when it's in the intercourse, I feel like whatever, it's no rules, it's free game as long as we both bust. You feel me?
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I like what I like, you like what you like. So it doesn't matter. Like, you probably can make me bust in goddamn 10 minutes, but it probably take you 30 minutes. So that means I gotta put in more work than you put in, to accomplish the mission. You know what I'm saying? But once again, like, at the end of the day, nobody is looking at it like that. Like, I'm aiming to please you. I'm not aiming to please myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, why I can't have a 50-50 rule when it comes to intercourse, because it's like I want what I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not aiming to pleasing you. I'm aiming at you pleasing me. And shit, I can turn the lights off and turn over and pull on my shit. You know what I'm saying? If I want to please myself. You know what I'm saying? Should I go take a fake shower and turn on one of them free websites and pull on my shit? You know what I mean? So it's not about me being concerned about you pleasing me. My whole concern is me pleasing you. You know what I'm saying? So once again, it don't matter, man. Like, I might be a freak and she might not be that freaky. Just because you're not that freaky don't mean I ain't finna fuck the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you like that, and then I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to match your energy when it comes to that. It's like, just as long as you provide to me what I like, bro, that's all I'm concerned about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not concerned about nothing else. Just provide to me what I like, and I provide to you what you like. You know what I'm saying? And hey, you give me 100% of of that, and I do 100. But it's not even 100% all the time, because once again, you be tired from work, you be tired from the kids. You know what I'm saying? You might
I
be
mean,
sore
I
from
think
the
that
gym.
all the time mentality is very destructive, because I would expect 50-50. I would, but I also would understand that there are things that happen in life, but I wouldn't want to be there for my dude. And then when something happened to me, he won't be there for me. 50-50 is like reciprocation. I even see that even with my friendships and people that I socialize with. Like when I find myself calling someone too much, or that I think is too much, meaning I'm always the one calling this person, I would step back and stop calling them. And in that time of space and peace and solitude, you realize how much the other person is really fucking with you to begin with. Because there's a lot of fakery and fuckery that goes on inside of relationships, whether it's your boyfriend, your homegirl, your coworker. And so, yes, I believe as well the 50-50 is like the reciprocation. Like if, like what? Hey, what's up, divine mystic goddesses up in cyberspace? Hello, my people. So I'm now just chiming in. What's up? Happy Thursday. What's up? What it do? We talking about the 50-50 rule in relationships, and not just, romantic relationships, period. Like even with two people, like, okay, that has a business. 50-50 is reciprocation to me, so it's like, if you buy products from me and I know that you're my friend and you have a business as well, I should be buying products from you. And I'm not saying all the time, because you may be selling something that I don't even want. You may have a business that I'm not even interested in. But it's about making life better for each other when you partnering with people. It's about support. It's about leverage. It's about help, and so that's 50-50 to me. Like, I like, what is it, my homegirl? Always buying jewelry for me, but here she goes selling bath soaps and I can't buy not one from her. That's not cool. And it goes back to the whole 50-50, the whole, what you were saying, the partnership that you have in all relationships, so I just believe it's important. It's reciprocation.
Because even with like roommates and stuff, when you roommate with somebody, you know what I'm saying? If you have a roommate and y'all going 50-50 on everything, and the month coming, they don't have they have, it's a problem. It's like, damn, so I gotta pay, I gotta pay the remainder of what you don't have type shit. Like that's not how relationships are built. Like you don't never build a relationship where you partnering with somebody, or you trying to partner with somebody, but you don't have it, or you can't, you don't have the means to provide whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So, but and that's with everything too, though. It don't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? We can be going half on the pizza. We can be going half on anything. If we say we going half, we going half. When the pizza come and you like, oh shit, I only got 30% of my half. Like, shit, that's not cool. I won't be ordering food with you no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can ask any Libra, okay? When it's off balance, 50-50, it becomes very toxic.
Well, that's if you go,
is toxicity.
whenever you go into partnership with a person, because once again, like, if I know I got to do more work than you, our partnership might be 60-40. But still, though, even if it's 60-40, you still have to carry your 40%. You know what I'm saying? Even if our partnership is 80-20, you still have to carry your 20. If you don't carry your 20%, then you're not, that's not a partnership. You're not playing your role. So even with that, that can be like 50-50. Like I said, whatever the agreement is, whatever y'all agree upon, whatever your portion is and a portion is, you know what I'm saying? Some people are not physically capable of doing what you can do. So when it comes to certain things, naturally, they're going to have to pull more of the load than you are. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, okay, if I know you can only do so much, when it comes time for you to only do so much, you don't even put in that effort. Because that's really all the 50-50 is that we're talking about, is just effort. The amount of effort that a person put in to another person. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if we both
The
bring it
amount
50
of effort,
to the
yes. I
table, you know what I'm
agree
saying,
there.
then that's
See.
what it is. People don't really put too much effort into things. You know, things sound good, but the effort don't really be there.
You know what, CO? I'm serious about this. I think I'm about to be creating contracts. Now,
Okay.
I've seen this done before on The Real Housewives of Atlanta when Cynthia gave Nene a contract of friendship. I think that is super dope. I think even now that I'm an adult, and I don't have a lot of friends, I think a contract is very, very important. And here is why. You just described, okay, the negotiation of percentage in a 50-50 situation. Brilliant example, 50-50, and the negotiation of the percentages, right? Dope, super dope, because it's real. It is real. You're right. Some people in relationships, you is love that's there. It's not all the time about what you can do for the person or what you got. So sometimes you do acquire a relationship that is to where you negotiate the percentage. I understand that you can't do this, and I understand that you can't do that, or you could be with a disabled person, you could be with a person who got in a fatal car accident, like you said, anything of that nature, they just can't do it. But whatever percentage that they have, they need to follow through and do. And that goes into loyalty and being a person about your word. I think that's lacking. I don't really hear people speak of the importance of being a person of your word. Like, do you believe in that still, CO? Like, to this day, I mean, do you believe that your word is your bond?
You goddamn right, because that's all you got.
I do. Your word is your everything, but it seems like a lot of individuals out here do not go by that saying anymore, and it's disturbing.
And then too, like,
Very
it's like,
disturbing.
we got to think with like these athletes, right? Male and female athletes, with these professional athletes.
Mm-hmm.
As a male, right? Let's say I'm an NBA player. My job is to go play ball and provide for the household. So
Mm-hmm.
part of me and my wife agreement is,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
you stay here and take care of shit. I can't be here like that because I'm on the road a lot, right? But my agreement is, if she gonna hold it down at the house, I'm not supposed to be out here fucking bitches on the road, having little
Right.
girlfriends in different cities and all that
Okay.
type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm saying, at the end of the day, she's doing more at home with the kids and the household and all that. And I'm providing money. She's not providing the amount of money that I'm providing, but I'm not providing the amount of um, physical love, affection, and family time that she's providing. You know
Right.
what I mean? But at the end of the day, just because I'm doing my job don't mean that I'm not holding up my end of the bargain. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, you can be bringing your 50%, but if you're doing opposite shit too, that shit don't make it no better. You know what I'm saying? It's really not a partnership. And even with the contract shit, right? I wouldn't do a contract with no motherfucking body, because a motherfucker would lie on their mama. A motherfucker would swear to God and be lying like a motherfucker. So if a nigga would lie on their mama, if a nigga lie on their dead grandmama, if a nigga lie on God, if a nigga lie, nigga, that's on my babies, and be lying like a motherfucker. Nigga, you ain't gonna honor no contract, nigga, and you lying on your mama, on God, on your granny, nigga, you lied on your whole family. You know what I'm saying? So
You
that means
know,
words mean nothing to you, bro. Like, this shit, it's, so if words mean nothing coming out of your mouth, the words that's written on this paper don't mean shit to you either.
yeah, but a lot of people are delusional, CO. Very delusional. To where they need something tangible, right? So a contract is something tangible. And it's nothing like a tangible lie. Like a lie that you can be like, look, motherfucker, like this is, that one. Look. Remember when you said here that Oh, okay. You like, okay. Because people be getting amnesia. Oh, did I say that? I did not say that. What? So people, so it's nothing like having some receipts. Oh, yeah. This is what you said. This is what we gonna do. Date, time. So it's nothing like having a tangible lie. Like, look, this is in your face, it's present. This is the word, like the Bible. Okay, this is what people is looking at, saying this is the word. This is the let it be written, let it be done. I know I got a little bit on it, but that's what I really like about the contract. So I'm thinking about it. Those of you who know me, I know you. Contracts will be coming. I believe that people be tired of being used and hurt and abused and leached on and motives and life is short and people are crazy as hell and they will use you for as long as they can. People will lie to you. People will have you thinking you stupid when you are the one who caught the ass in the lie. So yeah, I'm team contract. Okay, all day. So C3o, if you don't want to sign our contract, we're gonna have a problem. Sure.
Well, it depends on what that contract it states.
That's the thing. That's the beauty of it. We create our own negotiable contract. And we sign, like I will never, let's say I will never have sex with your boyfriend. We're best friends. That's on the contract. Okay, so when you end up having sex with my boyfriend, I think that's better than any fight. I think that's better than any type of animosity, beef, to just show a mother sucker a receipt that you are just full of shit. Okay? Okay. I think that's tight. Like, oh, so you slept with my man after you, okay, well, here you go, bitch. And walk away.
Go ahead with your bad self.
Solutions. Stick at a green light. That's what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? I got to come with the solutions. Yeah, that I did that. So let's see. I don't know about me doing contracts, but I am writing up some disclaimers. Okay, for sure. Okay. I mean, disclaimer: contracts, tomato. Okay, tomato. You feel me? No, for real, because I'm tired of the fuckery. And it's unfortunate, C3o, that a lot of people display fuckery, and they don't even be aware. And sometimes they be thinking it's just dope to be that way. That brings me to the 50-50 rule when it comes down to somebody doing something messed up to you. Do you think that is your responsibility to do it back? Do you think that should be reciprocated? Let's talk about the negative aspect of things since we're talking about the positive things and all. What about when somebody do something to you that you don't like? Do you think the 50-50 rule applies if you do the shit back? And maybe you might can do some 80% more damage than a mother sucker did to you. But what do you think about that? Or do you let go and let God?
Shit, it's up to the individual. I mean, it
No,
depends
I'm
on what it
saying
is.
like the 50-50. No, I'm just,
Yeah. I'm
Do you
saying this
think
shit.
it
It
would,
depends on what it
how
is.
does that apply in that,
It depends on what it is, man. Like, it's some shit you can come back from, and it's some shit you can't come back from. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's certain things and there's certain people. I'd be like, you know what? I'm not even gonna treat you like I would treat somebody else because of the
Mm-hmm.
relationship we have. But then there's some things that people can do, and I don't give a fuck who you are. It don't matter who you are, my nigga. You still gonna get the same reaction as anybody else. So some things, you would handle it differently depending on the person. But depending on what that person did, shit, you liable to, harm them like you will harm the next person if they did the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to 50-50 shit, like I said, man, it's about knowing who you're dealing with, like regardless, knowing who you're dealing with, knowing their limits, knowing what they're capable of, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Because we be expecting things from people that we never going to get.
Yeah, I think that whole 50-50 mentality do leave up a lot of expectation. I think that, expectations are dangerous. Expectations is the quickest setup for failure. Quick, quick, quick. People are going to be people, and you just got to expect for people to be people. What I mean by that is you just got to expect for a person to be who they are and not expect what you believe they should be or what you believe, how, your perception, you know what I'm saying? I think it's more so just accepting the fact, like, or knowing and dealing with that person who is actually the way they are. And it's okay. Like, I mean, I have category, and it's good to categorize people in your life as well. Like, I got some friends that, and I was just talking to Jazzy about this too, about how I have friends I could clown with, I could be silly, and I have other friends that will look at me crazy as hell, if they seen me doing what I was doing with this friend, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Some people believe that you should fight for our fire, but I believe in karma. Well, putting fire will only make a bigger fire, right? The whole 50-50 with the negative aspect is dangerous because it could cause a lot of just conflict, a lot of misunderstanding, even death, fucked up situations, but what I do know is a lot of relationships that, the individuals have been together for 5+ years, maybe even 3+ years. A lot of them, their relationship thrives because when their significant other cheat, they'll cheat. If they forget to take you out, you don't take them out. It's like tit for tat. So the 50-50 applies there too. Like, shoot.
And that's why too, like in law,
That's who people are. That part. It's like either
and
you
that's
can
why,
deal with them or you don't. You can't try to change somebody.
and that's why, like when it comes to things like law, um, and everything is law. When we talk about the ownership of things, property, certain things like that, like we dealing with law. You know what I'm saying? Um, when it comes to things like that, if me and you own 50% of something, whatever it is, one person can't sell it. One person don't have enough power to make all the decisions for that entity. You know what I'm saying? Like if me and you both of our names is on the car, I own half of the car and you own half of the car.
Right.
You can't just go and sell a motherfucker because you don't want it no more. You can't do that. That's against the law. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's with anything. That's with anything. If you and another person or multiple people all have ownership in something, one person can't just go and get rid of it or make the decisions. So when you in a partnership with somebody and it's 50-50, like yes, everybody have to be on the same accord and and play their role. Because if you're not playing your role and nobody else want to step up to do your job, guess what? We all go down because the whole company go down. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who's involved in this shit is going down. So it kind of make it like if this person start lollygagging, we have to like take over this nigga role. You know what I'm saying? Because the success leads to all of our success and the demise leads to all of our demise. But everybody's role is important. That's why they say like you are only as strong as your team. If you have a strong, good team around you, then you're gonna have a strong, good career ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it
Real
is you're trying to do.
talk.
But
Yes, I
if
started
your
meeting
team is
about that
weak,
today.
yeah, because
Absolutely.
your team is your foundation. That's your foundation, your team. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? When you start, like the people that's in your corner and shit like that, that's your foundation. So, if that shit is weak, then it's anything you build on top of that shit is gonna be weak. So when you dealing with a partnership, man, like I said, you got to know who you dealing with. If you don't know, if you just going into a partnership with somebody you don't know, then whatever happened to you, shit, nigga, you deserve it because you know you should have did your
Being
research.
naive.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should have did
being
your
naive,
research.
being desperate, rushing into situations, you know what I'm saying? So Divine, she put a good point. And I remember you actually saying something about this, CO, like when we were talking about the topic,
Hmm.
when she was like, she's saying, I just feel like that if I'm giving 100%, then the other person should be willing to give 100%, not just 50-50.
Yeah, and
I
that's the
remember.
thing, and that's why I
Did
was
you say
saying like,
something like that though?
and that's why I was saying too, right? With like, let's say if somebody is sick, they 100% might whatever they putting out at that time,
Good.
whatever they putting out at that time, that's they 100%. That's the only thing they capable of doing right now. You know what I'm saying? And same with me. If I'm going through something, my 100%, I probably can't. My 100% today is going to look different than my 100% yesterday. You know what I'm
That
saying? But as
eliminates
long
a
as you
lot
know
of
I'm
issues.
giving my all, as long as you know I'm giving my all, that's what's important. You know what I'm saying? And it don't matter what the percentage look like. Like it doesn't matter. Like you give me your all. It don't. You're gonna be at 100%. Sometimes you're gonna be at 50. Sometimes you're gonna be at 80%. I'm not gonna push you to be at 100% and you sick. You're not feeling good. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you giving at that time, that is your 100%, man. And that's where the love come in, at the understanding and shit. Like a motherfucker's not forcing you, you know what I'm saying, to do some shit because you said because I'm doing it and you should be doing it too. And like, no, bro, that's not what all of this shit is about. You know what I'm saying? All this shit is about the 50 means I bring my half to the table, which is 100. My half is 100 and your half is 100. However that 100 look is how it look. Nigga, it might be 80-20, 70-30. It doesn't matter. Your 30 is your 100%. You know what I'm saying? The 70 that I'm putting in, that's my 100%. But it doesn't. If we both put in 100%, then I quit. Shit, fuck it. Go ahead. You can do it. I chill. Shit, what the fuck? And vice versa. This is why a lot of men tell their
Like
women they don't
that.
have to work. This is why a lot of men tell their women they don't have to work anymore. You know what I'm saying? When they get to a certain point, or a man meet a woman and tell her like you don't have to work no more. You know what I'm saying? Um, and you don't just have to sit home and be my wife. I set you up to where you can have ownership in a business. You can start a business or whatever. You can work for yourself or whatever. But this is why a lot of times a man to come into a woman's life and take her out of that hard working life and help her with an easier life. Why? Because he's able to do that. You was putting in your 100% here, but that 100% that you was putting in at McDonald's ain't shit. Now, if I can put you in a better situation, your 100% over here in your own company, you're gonna be getting way much more done than you was getting done over there because your 100% look way different over here than it look. You wasn't getting recognized for your 100% over there. You know what I'm saying? But over here, you're not looking for nobody to recognize you because you recognize that it's all you. You know what I'm saying? So like at the end of the day, man, it doesn't look, if one person can hold it down and that person is telling the other person you ain't got to do as much, I'll do this and this is all I'm asking for in return, and that's the agreement. Shit, it don't matter if a nigga paying all the bills and he just want his toes sucked. If that's all she got to do, that's their agreement, bro. Like that's what he wanted. She giving him that. That's 100% of what he wants. Oh, look, that's another aspect too. Don't even give me 100% of you. Give me 100% of what the fuck I want. How about that?
Or how about no? How about give me 100% of what the fuck I deserve?
Yeah, well,
Oh,
see, but a lot of times people don't know they worth. A lot
that's
of
the
times
problem.
people don't know they worth a
See
lot. You know what I'm
that
saying? So
part.
they don't even be
People
knowing what
need
they
to know their
deserve.
worth.
You know what I'm saying? Some women think if you ain't putting your hands on them, it's not love. And it's
Oh,
just like, a lot of people don't a lot even there's a lot of people who's lost and don't know what they want. You'll ask a person, what are you looking for? What do you want? And they don't know. A lot of people don't have a real definition of love. And that's why I'm saying if you don't know what love is, all you have to do is follow these directions. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, look, fuck the person you dealt with in the past. I'm telling you that these are the things that you can do to show me that you love me. So, you know what I'm saying?
Dang,
As long
baby,
as
go ahead, CO.
yeah, as long as you taking my advice and you
Mm-hmm.
giving me 100% of what I'm asking for, then we not gonna have a problem. I don't care if you know love outside of what we have. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what it's about. It's about us coming together. So if you give me 100% of what you know what I'm saying I'm looking for or I'm asking for, I'm asking of you, I'll give you
Mm-hmm.
100% of what you asking of me. You know what I mean? So I think that's a different aspect. But that 50-50 shit is like I said, I'm bringing 100 to the table, you bringing 100 to the table. Your 100 and my 100 is both half of the goal. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? It's half of the
Changing the
goal.
game.
Yeah, boy.
Changing the game. Clash of thoughts. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love doing this type stuff. I mean, like, what else are you doing? Like these type of conversations is just mind changing. I love Clash of Thoughts because we come like from a whole nother perspective, but you killed it on that. Like, with Jazzy and Divine Mystic Goddess, like you guys killed it with giving 100% in relationships. And I think the whole 50-50 concept, it could cause conflict,
Mm-hmm.
the expectations, but I still okay, hold down everything that our mother said. But we could change it to 100. That's cool. But I do think it's reciprocation. Okay, saying the same thing, reciprocate. Which, let me see your energy. You see my energy. I don't want to be just the only person putting into you. I don't see you putting into me. But then you broke it right there with the give 100% of whatever you got in the relationship, right?
Yeah,
Um,
because that's just your
and
portion of
whatever
what
is
you bringing to
asked
the table.
for, and
Yeah.
whatever, yeah, and whatever is asked or expected, for the other person. Let's go, yes, for real though. Like, real talk. Let's talk about loving people, how they want to be loved, not how you want to love them.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the thing. See, my 100%, what
And
I
people,
what I want to give you, right? What I want to give you might not be what you want. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, for instance, let's say like I like rough sex. Let's say I like to be loud and belligerent sometimes in public, right? Let's say I like to just grab all on your ass and stick my tongue down your mouth in Walmart. You might not, right? You might not like
right,
that type of shit. So just because
right,
that's who I am and that's what the fuck I think love is, I can't just go around just doing whatever the fuck I want to do to you. Like, no, bro. Like, I have to give you what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I might want to do that, but how am I supposed to want how if I'm gonna do what I want to do to you, but and I'm still expecting you to do what I want you to do for me? That's just greed, bro. That's just selfishness and greed. You know what I'm saying? So yes, at the end of the day, man, we have to stop giving people what we want to give them and start listening to people and offering them what they looking for, because everybody is looking for something. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know
So
what? I love it. Yes, I concur. I
yeah,
do. And it's something to talk about with your partner when you see that they're lacking that, when they're not listening to you. In dating, we experience that, and that's been my biggest struggle with dating and relationships is telling someone what is needed, for me to feel loved, is based on their behavior and how I'm handled. And they don't get it, or they still want to do what they want to do, and they want you to accept it. Or they just dismiss it like, I mean, wow, like real confirmation for me tonight, like just now, because it's a frustrating thing when you're consistently telling someone how you want to be treated. So when I say consistently, like my question to you, like, is you're basically teaching someone how to love you, right? How long should that person take the course?
it
Like,
depends on.
just, I
And
think,
like we said, that 50-50 that we talking about, that we speaking about, we only really talking about effort. We only really talking about effort. You know what I'm saying? How much effort are you willing to put into this? You know what I'm saying? So in that situation, it depends on the person. Like if you're dealing with somebody who you see is putting the effort in, then you give that person as much time as they need. But if you see somebody who's really not putting in too much effort to make things better or to better themselves or whatever the case may be, then you wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? You wasting your time. So it depends on the amount of effort that they putting into it. Like, even if you only fail if you don't try. So and then a lot of people, they don't try hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like with the kids, with our kids, right? They You would tell them something is somewhere, and they'll go and look, and they'll look on top, and they'll be like, I don't see it, and you be like, it's in there. I know it's in there, and I don't see it, and you go up in there and you lift up the shirt, and it's right under the shirt. It's like a lot of people they not trying to pull things up and look under things and move things around, and you know what I'm saying? They don't want to open up drawers and pull shit out and look in the back. They just want to open up the drawer, look around, and be like, I don't see it. Like, no, sometimes you gotta move some things around, find some shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put in that effort to get what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? To try to achieve the goal. So the timing is about it, the person effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said the timing what?
I'm just saying it's just about effort. The timing is dependent on the effort that the person is putting in, man. Either they wasting your time or y'all growing over time. And that's the goal, is to grow over time. If you're not growing with a person over time, then you're just wasting your time,
man. Real stuff. Okay, real stuff. Like, I love it. I love it. It really opened my mind to the way I look at things, like, in a relationship, or like, mainly, with I don't want to say like coworkers or nothing like that, because who fucking cares? They don't give a fuck what you want to be treated like, whatever. We on a job. But when it comes down to your personal life, like your friends, your lover, your spouse, whatever, that's a whole nother way of looking at things. like to just both give 100% of whatever that is, and to see the effort that's involved. And I still, I got to hold on to some of the 50-50, of just reciprocation. And doing for one another, like sometimes, like, you shouldn't be doing some stuff all the time or whatever. Like, I just think some things should be like boom, boom, boom.
Okay, hold on real quick. Okay. It's kind of like the question you asked me. How long is all the time? Like, how long is all the time? If you with somebody for a year, and 3 months into your relationship, this person stopped working and he haven't found a job for 8 months. I'm just saying, like, how long is too long? Like 2 months in, this motherfucker not working, are you like, oh hell no, I can't do this? Like, is it gonna, like a year? Like, what's too long to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're the only person that's holding it down, like, what's your stamina looking like? Like, how long is you giving a nigga to get his shit right? Like, how long is you giving a nigga to get it? Like, look, I'm gonna hold it down, nigga, for the next 90 days. But look, if you ain't got your shit together in 90 days, nigga, I'm out of here. Like, I don't know.
I guess, it's up to your tolerance level. Sheesh. I mean,
look,
what you've been through.
Effort.
Like,
Go back to that effort. Go back to that effort. You go back to the effort. You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't putting in that much effort. You know what I'm saying? And you see, love is how you make somebody feel. It's not how you feel about somebody. That's how you make them feel. You know what I'm saying?
Because is how you make somebody feel.
Yeah,
Love
it's not about how you feel about them. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love it.
Because a person can make you feel like shit. A person can make you feel like shit, but you love this person. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that person don't love you, right? You don't love them out of the things that they do to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you love them. You stick with them because you love them. But you're not looking at this shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not giving you love. They're not giving you love. You know what I'm saying? So like, you don't love him because he whoop your ass. You don't love him because he cheat on you. You don't love him because he lied to you. You know what I'm saying? You love him for a whole different reason. Like, um, and that's another thing. People don't know how to love. We don't even know what love is. You know? And that's on all aspects, not just with each other. That's just with everything, with nature, you know what I'm saying, with our world, period. You know what I'm saying? Like we really don't know what love is.
Yes, that was go, Jazzy. That's I a lot of because it's never like what you do is how you do it. It's never like what you say is how you say it. And that's dope. Love is not how you feel about someone, it's how you make them feel. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that alone, okay, will tell you if this person is for you or not by just simply by the way they make you feel.
Exactly.
What happens though when you're not strong enough to listen to that? When you're not strong enough to be like, damn, he's making me feel like this, and then he comes back to some flowers, some smooth game, some talk, some money, whatever it takes to win your good grace back or whatever. I want to give chances and chances, for this person to get it together. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, we all adults, man. People know right from wrong, right? That nigga know right from wrong. So when he do something wrong, whatever it is, he know that he doing wrong. So when he come in, he's making up to you, yeah, because he know he's done wrong. So he's making up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like a person don't get a fucking excuse or a pass for doing nobody wrong. You grown as fuck. You know right from wrong. When you made that decision, you knew it was wrong. You knew you was doing wrong. So yeah, you gotta come and try to get back in good graces. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not that a person did you wrong because they don't give a fuck about you. A lot of times, um, they love you. They just don't know how to show it. They don't know how to love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why Tina Turner got the song. What love got to do with it? You know, your love for me, it don't stop you from whooping my ass. The love you got for me don't stop you from cheating. The love you got for me don't stop you for disrespecting me or
Right.
disrespecting the kids or whatever. So fuck your love. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck do love got to do with it? The only time love come into play is when somebody makes you feel good because you feel the love. But if they don't make you feel good, you don't feel loved. You feel like a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So that's why it's important. Like when people use love, a lot of times we use love in a fucked up way. Like when we disappoint somebody, we look at them and say, "I'm sorry, but I love you."
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And the proper way to use love is when somebody make you feel good. You be like, "Man, I love you, my nigga. I love you, ma." You know what I'm saying?
And
Like
then that's when the I love you come out. Oh, I love you, my nigga. Oh, you my nigga. I love you. It's always like it's this feeling that they made you feel, like, or
exactly,
something that they
exactly,
did for you, or something that they said to you, or a way that they treated you, or even understood you. It excites, like, I love you, I think, like, and that's why it's a thin line between love and hate, because that's how quick, shifted it is with love and hate, so a person can show me how they love me by showing me how much they love themselves. And
unless wait, unless these
yes,
people are arrogant, um, conceited, selfish people. You know, because a lot of times, you know, people they don't really love themselves. They're looking for validation from people, right? Because if nobody tell them that they look good today, they don't feel like it. If somebody don't compliment them today, they don't feel good inside. So a lot of people, they're just looking for validation. You know what I'm saying? They not even like, a lot of people don't even love themselves. And they go back to the saying that um
mhm,
I said, the same people who tell you don't give up on your dreams have given up on their own dreams.
mhm,
You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? So it's like, okay, you love me enough to give me words of inspiration to keep me going, but them words didn't mean shit to you to tell yourself to inspire you to keep going. So you trying to use dead words to you to motivate me. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times in life, like a lot of people they cover up how they feel on the inside with things on the outside and stuff. And that's why, like, Doug Mister tell you, look, if I ain't had to worry about her saying nothing, I come on here like this all the time. I don't give a fuck. But this her platform. She tell you like I'll never have my hair done. Um, even females I be with in relationships, they don't wear makeup. None of that. I never been the type of nigga to want to look good on the outside. You know what I'm saying? I am who I am, but on the inside, I feel good. I look good on the inside. You know what I'm saying? I'm intelligent. I know where I'm going. Like I feel good on the inside. So I don't care. But when you see people who put on all this different jewelry and colognes and certain things, it's like they're really covering up who they are. They looking for validation from other people to acknowledge the effort that they put into looking good. You know what I'm saying? When you don't put effort into looking good, you're not people who don't really care about the outside. They don't put too much effort into looking good. You know what I'm saying? They throw their favorite shirt, their favorite pants, their favorite shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like I'm wearing my favorite hat today. Like I don't care about nothing else. Nigga, it's my favorite hat. I'm wearing my favorite watch today. Like you know what I'm saying? And so yeah, people who love themselves, that they love themselves based on how they love the people around them, how they treat the people around them. You know what I'm saying? Because if they treat the people around them as if every day is the last day, or they appreciate the people around them, then you know that they love themselves. Because a lot of people, they have support systems and people around them, and they don't feel it inside. You know what I'm saying? So watch how a person treat their kids, treat their mother, you know what I'm saying? Like talk about their friends and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you would know if
best friends.
Yeah, that's how you know if a person will appreciate
homies. That's how you know. Yeah, real talk. So Divine Mystic Goddess, if you're still there, I just wanted you to share like some type of like just clues that you see that shows you that a person don't love themselves. How do you know if a person don't love themselves? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking about hygiene, because like C3o just said when he showed you his hair and everything, like that just because my hair look like this does not mean that I don't feel like I'm the shit. Like, you feel me? So Divine Mystic Goddess, like if you there, share like what that looks like to you, because that was powerful what you said, C3o, about just watching how people love others, watching how people treat others.
Yeah.
I also think it's what you allow yourself to go through. Like I've had toxic situations, even with my homegirls and family members, to where they're in a fucked up relationship and they're cheerleading it on. They'll fake like the shit is 100% golden. My husband, I know the truth, motherfucker. Like, I know the truth, and that right there, like I question as well. Like, why are you doing this to you? Like, why are you letting yourself go through all of this stuff? Where is the love when it come down to you? And what you go through, what you put up with. That's another form of self-love too. And I've lacked that before. I am not perfect. Like I don't sit up on this platform speaking as though I'm holier than thou and I've never been through any of this shit. Like, because I've been through it all. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Yeah, we savages. We don't know love. You know what I'm saying? We savages. We don't know love. Our environments and just our experiences with life. And it don't matter if you're rich or poor. You know what I'm saying? We all deal with wins and losses. You know what I'm saying? So it's this world we live in is just it's a chaotic place. You can't own happiness. You can't. People always wanting things. You know what I'm saying? So look, you might have a PlayStation 4 and your best friend at your house every day. Y'all playing the game, and you can't afford the PlayStation 5, but when his other kids from school got the PlayStation 5, and he like, yeah, nigga, come over, nigga, your friend finna be at his house all the time. It's like when people around you are interested in other things, or they have other things going in life, you can't just expect that person. Like, you can't possess a person. You know what I'm saying? You can't possess a person. People are going to want to automatically do their own things. You know what I'm saying?
With tarot, with voodoo, with hoodoo, with voodoo, whoever, you cannot. You just can't.
Yeah. And this is why you know, I don't know, like I said, with on this whole 50-50 shit, man, everybody just gotta play their role. That's the whole concept of it, is just playing your role, because we are two people. Naturally, a half of 100 is 50. You know what I'm saying? But we're not asking you to bring 50%. We just asking you to put up your 50 fucking percent. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If it was three people in this relationship, we splitting this shit 30, 32 and a half ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, but your 32 and a half, we still expecting you to bring 100%. You know what I mean? Like, that's
I
just
love
what it
it.
is. Like, you know,
Bring
even at work.
100% of your 50%. Biatch, no. It's,
Yeah. But you know, like, and that's the thing too. If
yes.
another
No,
person is doing,
yes.
when one person is putting in more than the other, right? That person wants recognition. That person wants to be noticed and to be rewarded or somehow, or to, you know what I'm saying? It's like, look, reward, like my work stands out against everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like people looking for validation, right? But the person who don't care about the validation is that humble, quiet motherfucker who go to work every day and do his job and fucking leave. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker can care less if his name ever go on the wall as employee of the month, or some shit like that, because he have bigger goals in mind. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of people is something that good people want to do. They want to take care of others. So when you're dealing with somebody that's like, what, you know, me, you know, you're dealing with somebody that don't love themselves.
Mm. Dang. Deepness.
We act like we act
Deepness.
like we act like children that want attention. You know what I'm saying? So we. Oh, this is another thing too that I want to have a talk about. How humans, we never grow past our childhood. No matter how old we get, we never
Mm.
go past our childhood. Never. And in the inside, all of us are we're just little children on the inside. And this is why we still like to have fun and laugh and play. And look how good it feels to just, like, you know, have some drinks and feel good and just dance to the music. You know what I'm saying? Like when we was kids and you would just dance to music and stuff. Like we never go past that. So at the end of the day, we are just, you know, we're kind of children in adult bodies. Our brains do not develop past our childhood. It just starts. It understands more as we go along. Our brains start to understand more, but we're really just,
But as far as the development aspect,
yeah, we don't develop past children. We still childish as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
interesting. Damn, what you been doing, CO? You been what, studying or something for the past 2 weeks or
No, I don't study. I just think. I just think. I be thinking of
something?
different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but really, um, this pandemic shit got me, because it's like, damn, it's crazy how humans can be told anything and we just follow it.
And
We just follow
abide.
shit. You
And
know, we just follow
abide.
shit.
I was talking, oh, this has been such a wonderful revel. Like I'm telling, I've been having some deep conversations today about the behavior of people and how they are. And for those of you who are tuning into this show, I have not made an announcement or said anything on social media that I'm dealing with a parent who has dementia, or a form of dementia. And I hear the term, Jazzy, she be telling me this, that twice a child, once an adult, once an adult, twice a child. Um, but what you said, like, hit me another way again. Oh my goodness. Whoop. Of being a child the whole time.
The whole time.
The whole time. From beginning to end. And I am a child development major, so I can definitely
What you
relate.
think? What you think
Wow.
Casper the Friendly Ghost is about? He's a ghost forever. Casper's never going to grow up and be a goddamn adult. Okay, Casper's going to be a child forever, but they just showing us the spirit, right? The spirit, that little sperm,
And
right?
Peter Pan.
Casper is that little sperm, right? But in a child
Mhm.
form, in the form of a child. So they're really trying to tell us something. You know what I'm saying? They're letting us know that our spirits is Cupid. We are Cupid. You know what I'm saying? We are Cupid. You are the
That's true,
baby.
Divine.
You are the baby who shoot, your mom and your dad so they can fall in love with each other so you can come here. So even when you die and you go back into the spiritual realm, you go back as how you came here. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
That little sperm cell. But see, that little sperm cell is nothing but light, right? It's nothing but light. This is what when they teach us in science about the Big Bang, how the Big Bang happened in darkness. It was darkness, and then there was this explosion of light, and then life came. They're talking about sex, right? Because when the penis is inside the vagina, it's a dark. It's dark. It's nothing but darkness up in there, right? It's darkness. And so when a male ejaculates inside of a woman, it's the Big Bang. That's why we call sex banging. You know what I'm saying? Like all that
When
type of
my
shit.
love go bang, bang, bang. You
Yeah,
on
that's the big.
point. You
That's
on
that Big
point.
Bang. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're all just children. We're all just kids having this life experience, and there's no such thing as
We're
growing
all
up.
just kids having this life experience.
Remember that
And
Toys
there's
R
no
Us?
such thing as growing up.
Remember that Toys R
Boy,
Us
we on
commercial?
a whole nother motherfucking topic right
Hey,
here.
look, remember that Toys R Us commercial? I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys
I'm a
R Us
Toys R
kid.
Us kid. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They be putting. They
Like
be.
I
They.
was saying about Peter Pan as well.
Mm-hmm.
Never Neverland.
So yeah.
The whole,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to
We
grow
just.
up and but because if you guys look at Peter Pan, the one with Robin Williams, my favorite, put it in the comments if you feel me, 80s babies, But yes, the Peter Pan with Robin Williams, dope, dope. Watch that. That's dope for tonight because exactly. Exactly. Robin Williams went back to Never Neverland as an adult, and the experiences that he had and things. And even with me, like, it's just so true. All of us. Like, I love it.
And
I
then
love
Robin Williams.
it.
And then Robin Williams.
Wow.
Robin Williams played in Jumanji, where he went into Jumanji as a child, and when he came back a grown man, he still was a fucking child. He still was a child
Another
when he
Robin
came back.
Williams.
You
Come
know what I'm
on
saying?
now. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wasn't an adult. That nigga was a child. And look at the Bush people. I talk about the Bush people all the time. Look at the Bush people. Look at how they dance around and stuff like that, and even how they walk around nude. You know what I'm saying? They walk around nude and shit. Imagine how childish that would be in our society. Niggas would be
Right.
looking, laughing and shit, like talking about, oh my God, look at her titties. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't. That's normal to them. Like the childish beat. We just all have these behaviors where it's like when you're children. If we all 5 and 6
It's
or whatever,
true.
and we all in the room, like it's somewhere, and everybody's naked. Nobody is looking like in a sexual way. Motherfuckers is just looking at motherfuckers like shit. Okay, that's a boy, that's a girl, that's a boy. It's only when we get these older minds, it start be like, oh, he's naked. Oh, look at his balls. You can't even say balls
That
around
remind me of the
adolescents without
story of
them.
Adam and Eve, though, when they discovered that they were naked. Remember, they didn't know they were naked at first until the sin happened, and then they had covered up their body parts.
Well, there's no such thing as naked. Um, it's called natural. Because we don't make clothes. I mean, we make clothes. Nature don't make clothes, right? So to call somebody naked is to say they're without clothes. But what you mean naked? There are no clothes in nature. There are no like. What do you mean? Like, how can I be without something that don't exist? Clothes don't exist in nature, and that's why I said that people walk around naked, like penis out, breast out, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Some cultures, yeah, they might wear the little things over their penis or little, but there's cultures where everybody just naked. They just natural because why? There are no clothes. Where the fuck you gonna get a shirt from in nature? There are no shirts. There are no shoes. You got to learn how to manufacture those things and carve and make those things. That shit takes skill and knowledge. Like
Real.
we don't need that to survive. We can survive
I
naked, not which is
already know
natural.
that.
I'm just saying though, we born
And I think
natural. We
everybody
born
would
natural.
look really attractive if we really ate the fruit of what God tells us to eat of the earth and not eat all these crazy things that we eat. I think we were supposed to walk around naked. Like, close your eyes right now, everybody, for real, and just imagine living a life where everyone is naked.
Where everyone is what?
Naked, bare, natural.
Hey, that's a beautiful world. Shit, I live in that world.
Just look, go to work tomorrow and just fucking laugh. Go to work tomorrow.
Yep, and just start looking at everybody and imagine them naked and just start laughing. Oh my god.
Yes, hell yeah.
Flash of thought
Hilarious.
inside joke.
Hello, for real though. But yes, okay, so let's get it, let's go. You know what I'm saying? We definitely dived into it tonight, clash of thoughts with your girl forever and your boy C3o. We talked about 50-50 in relationships. What's up with that? Let's dive into it and see what it really is. A lot of points been made, a lot of facts have been proven, and a lot of minds have been changed. A lot of perceptions is different. And it's just, how about giving 100% of your all of whatever that is into the relationship? It's facts. That whole 50-50 mentality and these expectations, really cause a lot of division, a lot of conflict, a lot of expectations that's unrealistic. As long as there's some type of communication, negotiation, and seeing that effort there, that 50-50, which, I grew up on that, to say, as long as it's reciprocated, do you care for me as much as I care for you? Okay, and all of the above. So, I mean, dope show. The dopeness was definitely real tonight.
Yes, it was. My final words on the topic. Look, man, stop trying to make people force. Stop trying to force people to love you. You know,
Mm.
if a person is gonna give you all of their effort, they're gonna give it to you. If not, then they're not gonna give it to you. Us trying to,
What is
you know,
forcing somebody to love you, C3o? Come on.
this
I'm
50
sorry to
50
interrupt, but go ahead.
this 50-50 shit. You know what I'm saying? It's forcing people because it causes a level of selfishness. It caused people to count. You know what I'm saying? I'm counting how many times, and
Like, I
me, me,
bought
me,
this for
me, me.
you and you didn't buy this for me. And,
Yeah, all this type of shit. Or I'm
you
doing all
bought
of this, and
that
you're not
and I
doing that.
bought this and
Yeah, because
you should be doing that now that I did this. It's
everybody get
real.
their turn.
Damn, this is good.
Everybody get their
Shit.
turn. You know what I'm saying? In the future, it might, like I said, it might be your turn next year or 2 years from now. It may be your turn, but you might be able to do it better than the way I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? But us working together and holding it down. If we don't work together and hold it down for them 2 years, then we'll never get to see that what happened in them 2 years. I mean, 2 years later. You know what I'm saying? So it's just once again, that 50-50 shit. It's hey, what about me? And you just always focused on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Instead of
Damn.
just enjoying the shit. So yeah, just constantly reminding the person, um, I did this and you're not doing that type shit. It's like, you're trying to force them to do something that they haven't been doing. If they haven't been doing it, they ain't gonna do it. It's not a part of them. So stop trying to get something out of something. If you want to put in, just don't force me to like what you like. You know what I'm saying? Don't force me to like what you like. If every once in a while I want to watch fucking Desperate Housewives with you, that's cool. But don't be trying to force me to watch the shit. Oh, baby, my show want to come watch it. Like, no, bro. Like, I'm just using that as an example, to put things into perspective. As far as forcing people to
Love
you know,
you.
yeah, to like, no, bro, that's not a form of love. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I love. I love differently. Like me doing this, that's not how I show my love. So don't force me to show you some, in a different way, like type shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, that 50-50 shit, that shit gotta go, man. Find a partner. Y'all come to a partnership. Y'all come to an agreement to hold each other down regardless. You know what I'm saying? Some
Mhm.
people out here living other lives and they going away for prison terms and jail terms and shit like that. Like, so when we talk about
Absolutely.
this 50-50 shit and all that type of shit, it's really real for a lot of people. This shit is really real. A lot of people got hurt today and they ain't going back to work, and the other person is whatever, got to get a second job and shit. Like shit is really real out here, man. So hey, let people take care of shit how they take care of shit. And if you ain't doing it like that, find how you know how you get it how you live. Stop trying to force people to give you they 50%, which should be 100% of whatever they have to offer.
Damn.
Yeah. So
Facts, all facts, like very wholesome, very nurturing, you know, very vital information, like real talk, you know. So that's just what it is. That's just what it is. So yeah, I really enjoyed the show. I love this. Like I could do this for hours, like you know what I'm hours and hours and hours. But gotta cut it short. So yeah, man, next time, you know, Thursday, 9 o'clock p.m. Clash of Thoughts. Look, share. You know, this Thursday is new. It is, you know, it's just been introduced, and I am just so proud of it because, like, it's just so much revelation, so much knowledge, information. So please share if you care. Give a grand, tell a friend. You know, get it in. You feel me? So let's get it, let's go. Go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, support. Damn, you just press the button and you don't even gotta think about me no more, you know? But that would be great. That would be great. So
hey, I think the next show we should make it a little spicy and
it was
have a thoughts
definitely
about
real tonight. Mhm.
the next show we should spice it up a little bit, man, and had a conversation about the I want to know what people think about sex toys. Like people who use sex toys, people who you know just engage in extra curricular sexual
You know
activity.
what? I'm down. I'm down. And I want to
Yeah,
dive into the different sex toys that are out there because there are crazy freaking sex toys that are out there. And to also like spice up your relationship, you know, and the secret of men liking
yeah,
dildos as well. So yeah, we gonna holler. We gonna holler. We gonna talk about it
yeah,
all. You know, they
yeah,
got the
yeah, yeah,
penis
yeah.
ring and shit, ladies. Get your man that penis ring, and you can control them with that thing when
All
they
right.
want to be disrespectful. But anywho, we'll
Mm-mm.
continue that talk.
No, no, we ain't talking about none of that. Nah, it's too
Hey,
many
look,
girl. It's too many girl toys for us to be talking about penis rings and
we
ball
getting it
rings.
in. We getting it in. Nipple clamps. Let's get
Wait, hold on.
it.
No, what about the little thing that go in and out, and then it got the little thing that, and then the motherfucker it do like 10 motions at once. How can it, nigga? I can't compare to that.
That has to be a girl toy because you know
And
that's how
then
we
and
like
then it
it.
got the little thing on the bottom too to go like in the butt, like to like the tip
Women.
and it do all that shit at one time. It's like nigga, I just got a penis. What the fuck?
But that's why we need those type of toys. See,
But anyway,
and are you talking about the rose? Hey, if anybody checked out the rose, give me some reviews. Don't look at my nail. Don't act like y'all never had a broken nail, FYI. But you know, it is what it is. Okay. And no, I was not. I did not break my nail because of that. Mhm. But anywho, so yeah, that's the next topic. I'm down.
for sure. Next topic. So
All
yeah,
right,
man,
well,
it's gonna get freaky next subject, next topic. It's gonna get real freaky.
let's get freaky. Put the kids to bed. 9 o'clock. All
No,
significant others. Don't be getting on
no,
Jade.
don't put the
This
kids
is
to
what we're
bed.
about to do.
Shit,
Hey, don't listen.
don't put the kids to bed. That's how they got here. That's how they got here.
But
It's called the
kids
cycle of
are
life.
curious, the younger child. Now that I have realized there were children throughout our whole lives, but the younger child, okay, okay, you
Look,
don't want them being curious now.
5-year-old talking about, Mama, what's a vibrator?
Great point, CO. I'm over here taking notes. LOL.
But
Yeah,
all right, man.
that's
For
what's up.
sure, yeah.
So sex toys. Let's get it. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Holla for that dollar. Enjoy your night. I know I'm about to enjoy my night. I just finished my glass of some I ain't gonna say, because you know it be haters, you know, that be lurking. So if you could guess what kind of drink that I had up in this joint, put it in the comments. Get $5 in your Cash App, even if you get it just the one right. It could be either or. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Tatiana, 1997. I think that was Monday's show. Shout out to my girl. She won $5. She was not playing about her money. Okay. She was like, here it go. Let's get it. Let's go. So if you could guess what it is, let's get it.
Hold on, wait a minute. Fuck that. We need a vowel, nigga. Can we get a vowel?
The vowel,
Yeah,
like
can we get
an example?
what? I'm talking about what's the end of it?
Just look at it. Don't look at my nail, y'all. Damn it.
I know what that is. That's a country, huh?
A country.
That's a country.
What is that?
Amsterdam.
Hell, C3o. Look at me.
It looked pink. I
Do
don't
I
know.
look like I drink Amsterdam?
I don't know. It's pink. I don't know. It don't
Okay,
look
so
like much.
Divine Mystic Goddess is down with the topic, C3o.
For sure.
She's okay. So make sure, you know, come on, get the friends. Let's get it in. You know what I mean? We talking about sex toys. You know what? I want to see if I could get my girl from Candy Coated, because you know your girl forever be knowing a lot of people. I'm gonna see if I can get her to come up on the show as well. Candy Coated sex toys, and I ain't gonna say too much because Candy ain't paying me. Yeah, I said it. So, okay, so that's what it is. That's what it is. All right, man. Holla at your girl. Have a wonderful night.
Deuces.
Okay, and stay blessed.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, now. 100% a relationship, people. All right, scratch that 50-50.
Yeah, well, your 100% equals your 50.
There we go.